AI killed the Bitcoin trade, but not the asset. Bitcoin used to be known as the speculative momentum trade, and it is gone because three different things rotated from crypto into AI. Number one, we got liquidity shift. SpaceX IPO valued at $2 trillion sucked out a lot of liquidity from risk-on markets.
We're opened for business in the biggest IPO ever.
And we got OpenAI and Anthropic right in line as well. Secondly, we got talent drain as well. A lot of crypto nerds are quietly moving into building with AI. Consider me the same. I'm building AI systems to automate my workflow and make more money with crypto itself. But definitely the core principle on what I'm building right now is not crypto, it's AI. And that is happening with a lot of people, especially the educated ones, who can actually create something using AI. And third, but not the least, is the risk-adjusted upside. With AI, a lot of DeFi exploits have become very common.
Multi-million-dollar heist rattling crypto investors this week. A hacker stole over $100 million from a DeFi platform.
Since April, we have got more than $1 billion in DeFi exploit drain thanks to AI, or should I say, no thanks. But that is what is going on right now. And a lot of people are thinking that crypto is dead. While I'm also bearish on the price action of Bitcoin in the shorter term, I firmly believe that crypto used to be a solution to a problem nobody ever had, but now AI has a problem only crypto can solve. And I'll show that to you in this episode. So make sure that you do not skip any part of this video, guys, and let's get right into it.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
So guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me yet again. Right here we have the price action of Bitcoin. Before I proceed, I have to tell you guys that this is not financial advice. Nothing that I share in this episode is going to be financial advice. Always make sure that you do your own research. Whatever I'm sharing is based on my own knowledge and experiences and what I am personally planning to do in the markets. You should always do your own research. Now, coming back to the chart of Bitcoin, guys, I feel that $44,000 is the key level. Right here, you can see 43,900 is where I've marked it. I think that if Bitcoin goes lower, this is that level where we could form the bear market bottom. And the reasoning is quite simple, guys. If you take a trend line from this high to this low, this is your bear flag from $98,000 all the way to $60,000. We then got a chop in a parallel channel, which is your flag. And if you place it right here at the highs of $80,000 to $83,000 from where I also told you to short, you can see that it is aligning perfectly to the T to this level. Right? And then again, if you're looking for another bear flag, what you have is from this high to this low, another flag right now, and we just broke down by the way, and you put it right here on this high, you're again getting to the same level, $44,000. That's not enough. There's another and even stronger confluence at this level, guys. And let me show you that on the weekly time frame. So if you see on the weekly time frame, guys, we have a few liquidity zones down below. We have some imbalances on the chart. And if I zoom in right around here, so we got a move up all the way to $74,000 back in March of 2024. Then we got a correction all the way to $49,000 back in August of 2024. But if you see, we have left a little bit of imbalance in this region right here. And this is a level where I firmly believe that price could bounce off from. And this is exactly where I have placed my trend line, as you can see on this wick right here at 43.9K. So this is what my price target is at the moment. Let's see how things unfold. But apart from that, guys, if you're looking for the short-term price action, it looks very bearish. What you can also see on the weekly time frame is the white line is your 200 EMA, this line right around here. This is your 200 EMA. And earlier on, we were taking support above this level on the weekly time frame. We never closed below the 200 EMA. And look at this, guys. For the last 4 weeks, for the last 1 month, we are closing below the 200 EMA on the weekly time frame, which is currently at 66.2K. It looks bearish, guys, and that is the truth. And I also shared one more very important thing, which was on the dollar index, because dollar index has been climbing towards the upside. And this is the highest weekly close in the last 13 months. Let's just go on to the weekly time frame and I'll show you. Look at this move up. Look at this. We just broke out. So dollar index is coming into this region. Who knows if we get into this region as well. But even if we get into this region for dollar index, Nasdaq is going to dump another 20% from the current prices. And that is also going to send Bitcoin much lower from where it is currently sitting. All right. So this is my personal outlook in the shorter term and in the next few months for Bitcoin. Again, anything can happen, guys. And one more thing that I want to emphasize on is the fact that we are already in a territory where we would want to buy. So I've started buying, and that was my last video where I discussed that I'm starting to buy altcoins, and I feel that the bottom is very close. So I'm not waiting for this. Let me just show you from the last cycle. What we got is something like this. We had this move down, and then we had this chop right around here, and then people waited for lower prices, but we got this flush, and then we just went back up. So this is the last part of the cycle which a lot of people are waiting for, which is possibly going to hit us at $44,000. But I am interested to buy in this region itself, which is the current price action. Anything below $66,000 on Bitcoin is a buy zone for me. So all the way from 65 to 45, this $20,000 zone is where I am actively DCAing slowly, not buying everything at once, but I'm starting to accumulate some of the good altcoins. All right. Now, guys, talking about the topic of the episode, which is AI killed the Bitcoin trade, here's what crypto becomes next. All right. So let's just check this out. I've prepared this slideshow for you. So the trade is dead. That is, as honest as you can get. A lot of people will tell you guys that Bitcoin is going to hit $350,000 or $400,000 in the next cycle. I think maybe we go to like 180, 220 maximum. The upside momentum that we used to have on Bitcoin in the past cycles is slowly crushing. That is the truth. As the asset becomes bigger and bigger, the returns start to get smaller. All right. So this is what I think. Now, if I show you the reasons. So the number one reason, which I did tell you, is the liquidity left for AI. And that is the truth, guys. If you check out SpaceX IPO, which actually started at $2 trillion market cap, and even right now we are sitting at $2 trillion in market cap. Guys, I think that a lot of liquidity has been taken out of crypto, because earlier on, crypto used to be the number one place where you could go for, betting on the advancing technology. But now it's not the case. Now AI is the new shiny object, right? And that is what is getting all of the liquidity drain from crypto as well. All right. So this is something that I firmly believe is going to continue for this particular year, because we also have Anthropic and OpenAI coming up with their IPOs in this year itself. All right. You must be using Claude right now. You know how good of a product that is. Why would you not want to buy Anthropic shares, right? I would definitely buy that. But are they going to be highly inflated like, SpaceX was? Now, for SpaceX, guys, if you want my input on this, I think anything below 130, 135 is going to be a good level, because that was your IPO pricing as well. So as price goes below 135, that's a very good buy zone, all the way to $72, which is the worst case scenario in my opinion, because I believe that NASDAQ could actually be coming into this region at 26.2K. All right. So if that happens, you're getting a major crash on almost everything out there as well, specifically in the tech space. All right. Then, guys, the next reason was the builders left, and that is the truth. The crypto native nerds who used to ship different projects are now building with AI. The marginal builder and the marginal degen both walked out of the casino at the same time. Every marginal participant, builder, degen, dollar, and headline rotated into AI. Everybody's talking about AI. They're not talking about crypto anymore. The casino didn't crash, guys. Everyone just left. And let me show you with proof. So this is Solana's DeFi Llama page, and you can check this right here. Active addresses, app revenue, transactions, everything has gone down. This does not look like, we are getting into a new momentum at all. We topped back in January of 2025, where, Donald Trump actually launched a meme coin that got a lot of people into crypto, and then everybody got rugged. Even the people who were not crypto native, they came into crypto and they got rugged, and then they have not come back ever since. And they will not until unless we get that traction back on track, which will only happen when Bitcoin makes a bottom, right? So this is something that you need to keep in mind. There are literally not many people right now in crypto. And that is also a positive sign for the people who are actually here, because they will be able to spot the right place before the actual crowd steps in. All right. So be focused at this particular time. Then, guys, the third reason is the risk reward has completely flipped. Cheap AI driven DeFi exploits plus relentless Spot BTC ETF outflows have killed the asymmetry that made Bitcoin the trade. And the majors look capped as well. Every one of them is deep in the red from its peak. And I'll show you a few in just a second. Ethereum is down 65% from all-time highs. Solana down 75%. While Bitcoin 51%. And then guys, old crypto was a solution to a problem nobody had. This is very important thesis that I want to, just lay out in front of you, because if you just go back in time a little bit, we used to trade DOT, we used to trade Cardano, 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗕𝗪, and Atom as well, right? A lot of these plays, a lot of people used to say that, this is the groundbreaking tech that we are building and we are witnessing, right? But there were literally zero users. The tech was good, and it was definitely a solution to a problem, but people did not have that problem at all. And that is why these projects have failed. That is the truth. All right. So DOT, Cardano, 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗕, Atom, they failed, guys. That is what it is. Charles Hoskinson, who's the creator of Cardano, himself told everybody on a live that he cannot do anything for the price because he does not even have control of the token. That is absolutely insane. This is the time that we are living in. If you are still wondering why your Dino altcoin portfolio is not reviving, I don't think they will. All right. Then crypto found product market fit. And this is the interesting part. And it's not in the L1 narratives anymore because we already have too many L1s. And I think Solana has won that race long ago. Maybe Sui does something, but Solana has actually won that race in my opinion. The actual product market fit that crypto has found is in the plays that actually get used by people. For example, pump fund. For example, virtuals. These kind of different protocols which actually generate revenue. If you see right here, $1.1 billion of revenue by Hyperliquid, $526 million of revenue by Pump Fund. And again, stablecoin network is also growing rapid fast. So maybe you should focus on the Circle stock, which is one of the best stocks in my opinion if you are interested to have an exposure to crypto plus stocks. Circle stock is the best. That's what, issues USDC, which everybody uses. So these kind of things are actually finding the real product market fit for crypto and also real world assets, guys. And if you want me to create a complete video on RWA plays, definitely comment below and let me know and I will create that video for you because I'm hell bullish on RWAs right now. It's the only sector. Let me just see if I can find it for you on DeFi Llama. So right here, RWA, let's see what's going on with RWA. I think this is the only sector that is actually going up. The TVL is increasing. Look at this. This is absolutely crazy, guys. DeFi active TVL, this is also going up. Look at this. Total DeFi active TVL. This is the blue line right here. It is still up from 2025 to right now. And that is why I'm very bullish on RWA plays because they have also found a product market fit. It's just that it's not with the retail, it's with the institutions. So when institutions use RWA protocols built on the blockchain, that's when you get the money flowing again. So these kind of plays are definitely one to watch as well. One of the best plays that I can, vouch for is definitely going to be Ondo. So check that one out. But coming back to our topic right here, in a bear market, the exchange is the trade. Arthur Hayes' point is exchanges earn fees whether prices go up or down. Hyperliquid now runs 44% of all on-chain perp volume. That is absolutely crazy because it is now pulling off the share of centralized exchanges while Hype has held more than $60 per token as Bitcoin has basically cratered towards the downside, taking the low of $60,000 as well. The rotation already happened in the data. So Hyperliquid, I believe, is definitely going to go higher, but I'm not going to buy this at the highs of a local trend either. So I'll wait for a pullback. Whenever there is a pullback, I'll definitely grab more of Hyperliquid. All right. The major unlock which I see is AI agents can't use a bank. And that is something that I don't see changing without the help of crypto. Because guys, autonomous agents can't open a bank account. They can't pass KYC, can't hold a visa, but it needs to pay per API call, per task, 24/7 in sub-cent amounts. That's a stablecoin wallet. Agents need programmable, account-free, always-on money. That's not a feature request. That's actually Web3. And the rails are already shipping. We got X402 built by Coinbase and Cloudflare. Now under the Linux Foundation, turns any API into a machine payable paywall settled in stablecoins. Focus on these X402 narrative plays because the protocols that are going to be building on X402 are definitely going to be one of the few ones which are going to catch this number right here. 119 million transactions already on Base using X402 payment protocol. 35 million transactions on Solana. $600 million annualized volume already. Protocol fees, 0. That is crazy. Now, crypto was a solution looking for a problem. That is what I said. AI just became the problem only crypto can solve. And that is why I'm still in crypto. Despite building a lot of stuff with AI, if you already have seen me on this channel, you already know how many things I've built using AI. So the next cycle's winners aren't the next L1. They are the protocols with revenue and the infrastructure agents pay to use. That's as simple as you can make it. All right. Now, I find them early because I'm building the agents that pay the rails. So, I'm using these kind of protocols. And even though Bitcoin doesn't seem like the trade, crypto is becoming the rail for AI. And that is primarily the reason why I have shifted from being just a crypto guy to AI in crypto guy. All right. So this is something that, you can also take advantage of if you join us inside 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗧 Private, because your alpha group has analysts, mine has autonomous agents who are working in real time all day long for you all. And if you want to get more information on this, guys, make sure that you check out the video, which is on the top right corner right around here. So click on that and check that video out, because this is where I've discussed about the FOMO intel, where we are catching a lot of runners. As you can see, this is the recent one, cashback as well, which I really like personally, to be honest. This one right here, I think this goes higher from here. Let's see how things unfold. But then, it's not the end of the video, guys. But if you want to join 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗧 Private and get access to the 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗡𝗏 dashboard, link is given in the description section below. Apart from that, I've got 3 plays that I want to discuss with you, which are in the AI infrastructure for payments narrative. So the first one is going to be 𝗕𝗘𝗪. And the reason why I'm mentioning this one is because of basically 2 different reasons. The number one is the chart itself. It is trending higher in a bear market. You got to pay attention to these kind of tokens, guys, right? And the second reason is this is working in the agent payment infrastructure and also in passports for agents, which is crazy. So agent identity is something that I am also bullish on, and I feel that this is going to be a real use case for a lot of people, and that is why 𝗕𝗘𝗪 takes a place in my 3 recommendations for this particular video. And if I give you the trend line right around here, you can see that we are currently sitting on this trend line itself. So either we bounce from here and we create a higher high, which would be basically, if you see this price action that you have right here, you can say that this is a 3-way move down and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is one scenario. The other one is going to be a 3-way move down, 3-way move up, and you're looking for a 3-way move towards the downside. So maybe you see a bounce from here, but then you break down. And that is where, in this region, the green box that you see, which is basically part of the Kuroshi SMC indicator, which you can see right around here. So you can get access to this one, by the way. All you need to do is go on to 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗏 in your account settings, put in your TradingView username, and you will get access to this for absolutely free. All right. And coming back to this chart right here, this region is between 10 cents to around 11 cents. So this could be a level to watch, in my opinion, if you're using the Fibonacci extension tool as well. From the high to the low to the high, then you can see the 1:1 extension is coming somewhere around like 9 cents. So 9 to 11 cents, this is the region that I would want to bid in case we get a move up and then we break down. So this is something that I would be very much eyeing at the moment. In terms of AI infrastructure plays, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪. All right. Now, the next one is going to be Autonolas, and the ticker is OLAS, OLAS. Now, this is very crazy, guys. And the reasoning why I am mentioning this one is because this is the cleanest and the purest agent-to-agent payment flow, and they have already done more than 13 million marketplace transactions on the marketplace that they call MEC or MECH, whatever it is pronounced at. And they also have 15% of the fees burning Autonolas, this token right here. But there's a big caveat on this particular token, and that is you need to wait for the structure change. Because if you see this chart, this is on the daily time frame. You can look at this, and it has been just trending down and down. And it is currently, I guess, somewhere around like $7 million market cap or something like that. But I'm paying attention because we are getting a bounce. But what I would want to see is a market structure shift, which would only happen if we take out the high right here. So if price goes down, then we would be looking for this high. So we would want to create a higher high. That is where I would be interested. And then from the high that we create, we are going to be plotting a Fibonacci from the high to the low. And the 50% level is where I would be bidding. So I'm just waiting for a confirmation on OLAS. And once I get that, I'm definitely going to be bidding on this one as well. Because this is, as I mentioned, the purest agent-to-agent payment infrastructure with more than 13 million marketplace transactions already. So there is a legit use case and it is being used. All right. Now the third one and the final one is going to be 𝗕𝗓𝗪. Now this one is the X402 facilitator on Coinbase. And the craziest part is, out of the 119 million transactions on Base and on Solana, 35 million on Solana, 14% out of it has been processed already via 𝗕𝗓𝗪. All right. And that is why I'm interested in this one as well. All of the supply is already in circulation. So we are not looking for any token unlocks. There are a few sales that are happening and they actually did a relaunch as well. So I've placed two key levels on the chart. The number one level is going to be right here at 0.00670. This is the level I would want price to break and hold support. All right. And if that happens, I would be buying on this reclamation of, support. And the second level is going to be a straight up buy if price drops all the way to 0.001598. Now that is another drop of around 66% from the current levels. So I'm just waiting for confirmation and I'm already showing you the exact level. So you can also keep your limit buy orders or, you can buy on the confirmation trade. So it is very important, guys, that you need to know where the signal is, what tokens to look at. Then the second point is definitely going to be the technicals. Where do you actually buy that particular token? And the third point is the narrative. Does the token actually has that narrative to make it run in the next cycle? So these are the three picks that I just wanted to share with you. But if you want more and if you want to take it to the next step, then definitely check out the link in the description section below and join us inside 𝗕𝗪𝗪's private. You will get access to 𝗕𝗪𝗪.fun as well. All of these sections which I have already discussed in the past as well. That is basically everything, guys. Link is given in the description section below. If you enjoyed this, make sure that you drop a like and also smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Till then, you know the drill. Keep hustling.